Welcome to Sunshine Cathedral's Queer God Squad. It's Friday, June 12th, 2026. I am Bishop Darrell Watkins, the Senior Minister of the Sunshine Cathedral, here for the Queer God Squad. Joining me today, and most days, are Bishop Robert Griffin, Reverend Dr. Ann Atwell, and Reverend Kevin Tisdall. Visit sunshinecathedral.org to learn more about us.
Queer God Squad was created by Hotspots Happening Out to support our mission to explore the value of faith in the LGBTQ community.
There is no streaming TV show like this in the entire world. In 2026, we are celebrating the 41st anniversary of Hotspots magazine, with Queer News Tonight sharing over 14,000 stories and 12 million views so far.
We are the largest nonprofit LGBTQ media organization in America, and we encourage you to support our mission to inform, entertain, and educate our community and allies.
Please like and share today's story, and if you'd like to support the work of Sunshine Cathedral, visit sunshinecathedral.org.
This is the Sunshine Cathedral Perspective. Seminary Dean warns that MAGA politics distract from the gospel mission of love. Yon Pak, Dean and Vice President of Academic Affairs at Union Theological Seminary, argues that far-right political efforts to use gender and sexuality as so-called culture war tools are a power grab that distracts Christians from the gospel's true mission, caring for the least of these. Pak emphasizes that historical and contemporary focus on policing sexual morality serves to deter the church from its actual mandate to, and I'm quoting, release the captive, feed the poor, and heal the sick, end quote. She contends that faith is not only compatible with queerness, but that queer experiences can actually support and deepen one's faith. By advocating for a return to the gospel's core principles of radical love, acceptance, and inclusion, Pak suggests that the path forward lies in building personal relationships, fostering community, and focusing on proximity, showing up for one another, rather than engaging in the divisive rhetoric currently dominating the political sphere. And she is absolutely right. You know, I think that people have kind of lost their focus, targeting the people that they may not agree with and then calling that God, calling that religion, calling that the work of Jesus. And that is so not the case. You know, to my mind, there are really only two types of Christians, those that follow Jesus and those that kind of follow discrimination and hate and targeting. So she's right on in my book.
Yeah, I am an alum of the Union Theological Seminary in the city of New York. That's the full name. And I remember Sue. She is amazing. The gospel is good news to the poor. And the poor includes the poor in spirit, the marginalized, the oppressed. And so, the people who've been beaten down or left out. And that's why you're poor, because you've been left out of, you've been left out of opportunity. While some are hoarding, you don't get your bit because some people not going to let you have it. And so good news to the poor and the oppressed, that's the gospel. And the point of the gospel is to build, to welcome in, to receive, to expect, to anticipate the kingdom of God, which is not another world. It is a blueprint for this world. That when we love our neighbor as ourselves, when we love, when we see the Imago Dei in everyone's life, when we feed the hungry, when we visit the prisoner, when we comfort the sick, that is the gospel. When we confront injustice, that is the gospel. When we welcome the most vulnerable, Jesus welcomed children. Let the children come to me. No one had less power, less voice than children. So it's not really about kids. It's about let the most vulnerable be included. That is the gospel. Let the hungry, you feed them. Jesus told his apostles. They didn't have any food, they thought. They didn't think they had enough food. Do it anyway. You feed them. Use what you have. Do what you can for as many as you can. And when they do that, it goes way farther than they imagined it could, because that's how it works. The gospel is about generosity, kindness, compassion, love, inclusion, justice. That's the whole point, because that's how we build and welcome and experience the kingdom of God. And so all the hate, all the prejudice, all the bigotry, all the violence, all the has not a damn thing to do with the good news of Jesus Christ.
I have a suggestion for anyone that walks into a so-called spiritual house and the person that's in the pulpit is preaching hatred, is preaching divisiveness, is preaching that somebody's not going to make it into the kingdom of God. Turn around and run as fast as you can away from
Yeah.
that, because what Pak says about fostering community, focusing on proximity, showing up for one another, that for me is the gospel. We are supposed to be here for one another. And if there is someone out there who has not yet heard the message of hope, know that we keep saying at this table, there are places that you can go. One of those places is the place that we live in, Sunshine Cathedral. We promise that when you come to Sunshine Cathedral, from the moment that you walk through our doors, you are going to feel something that you may have never felt before, and that is pure love. A group of people who are dedicated to ensuring that your spiritual walk is a positive walk. So come as you are and just listen to what happens in our church. You're going to hear singing, you're going to hear a message, you're going to hear people on occasion talk about their walk. And that's what it's supposed to be, building community, making people feel safe in a place where they may have never felt safe before.
You'll hear people with different dialects. You'll see people in wheelchairs. You'll see women. You'll see men. You'll see women and women together as a couple, men and men as a couple. You'll see straight people. It's not the exact kingdom of God yet, but we are so trying to get there, and it's way closer than we might have been a long, long time ago.
You know, when I think of seminary and her position and her take on MAGA politics and how it really has just distracted, I'm going further than distracted, it has disturbed the world. And it's, it's kind of like that church upside down image that I get. It has turned the world upside down. But what I think about MAGA politics and how it has distracted learning and a lot of other things, it has also, I think, helped some double down on what they truly believe. They have helped some to double down on that. We believe in the liberating gospel of Jesus Christ. We believe in the liberation action of what it means to go forth and do justice, to love and share compassion with others. And if, MAGA may be a distraction, all that it is, but it has helped, I think, some say, this is who I am, and I am not that.
I think it's emboldened us. I think we've doubled down in the last 8-10 years. I mean, we were never not, bold, but we have had to really, and it's annoyed people even in our own community sometimes because they wanted to don't stir that up. But no, if you're going to be faithful, you got to be faithful.
Got to do it.
And I got to say this about allies too. When they throw the rocks, if one hits me and it didn't hit you, you're not an ally. You weren't close enough to the
Spectator.
Yeah, you were a spectator. You were a fan. I mean, appreciate you. Maybe you gave us a donation every once in a while. Appreciate you. But no, allies are part of the community, and the whole community, has to face the thing. So it's I think we've stepped it up more than we maybe would have even intended to. But you have to respond to what is. It would have been malpractice not to step up our game, step up our speech, step up our outreach. And it's cost us some things, but I think it would cost us integrity to have not done.
And I think this reminds us that the church is a living organism. We have to step up to the occasion. We have to step up to the moment. We can't become complacent. We can't become silent. We can't let what generation of churches have done when they were silent during slavery, silent during the AIDS movement, silent during the Holocaust. We can't repeat. We can't have those as a repeat. And certainly, God, we must continue to be the light that shines out there for somebody.
Yeah.
And that's today with the Queer God Squad. Thank you for joining the Queer God Squad today. We're here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss what our LGBTQ community is talking about. Please like and share this and other episodes of the Queer God Squad. Sunshine Cathedral is the world's leading progressive queer church. Progressive, queer, and God are words that naturally should go together. Remember that we are all in this together, and also remember you are God's miracle, not God's mistake. Until next time, we are the Queer God Squad.